Okay, so tell us what
So
iMocha
basically,
is.
yeah. So iMocha is an AI-powered digital skill assessment, and basically, our main focus is we during 2025, whenever somebody searches for skill assessment, the result should be iMocha. So we want to be that clear around 2024 or 2025. Whenever anybody does a Google search, iMocha should come in terms of skill assessment. Now, when I say digital skill assessment, what I really mean is we do have 2,000 plus ready skill assessment. So iMocha is one of the largest player out there with ready skill assessment, and any skill assessment that you want to search, let it be technical, non-technical, you will find it ready in the skill library. So just to showcase you that, I'll just toggle between the screens. So once you log in, there's a skill library, and in all skills, you will find 2,000 plus ready assessment. Okay. So let's say it can be technical, let it be Amazon, or it can be analytical skills. You can choose any skill assessment and add that as your account. So you can use the assessments from 2,000 plus ready skill assessment, or you get access to 100,000 plus questions so that the hiring managers or the company can decide which questions that they would like to select or which skills that they would like to select. So you can have a combination of, let's say, 2 or 3 different skills in one assessment. Let's say you can have a video interview question, you can have a coding question, or you can have a multiple choice question skill in one single assessment. So combination of different question types can be done using iMocha.
Okay.
And not only theoretical, but we do have coding assessments. So simulation-based assessments are also available in the system. Then we do an automated asynchronous video interview. Also, we have a live video interview feature. Now, we also do proctoring. So in today's world, as everything is remote, we need to have a look that exactly who's taking the assessment and was there somebody else helping him during the assessment. So we have something called as proctoring, where images of the applicants are captured, and you can see there were 86 images captured, but the violations were detected, and still the system marks in green. So we have AI-based simulation, or we do a scan on all the images to detect for any malpractices. Now the system marks in green because there was a child during he was taking the assessment. As we are working from home, these occurrences are normal these days. So the system is so smart that it can detect that there is a child, and it will still mark him green.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. Apart from that, let's say apart from the 2,000 plus assessment, if you want to have an assessment created or tailor-made, so we also provide a custom assessments where you can get the custom assessment created within 24 working hours, or if the skill is niche, it takes about 4 to 5 working days to get that assessment created. We also have a consultancy service where, depending on the job roles that you have, or let's say if you want to check your current employees where they are and which areas they should upskill themselves on, so we provide you that services. So in short, iMocha can help you with recruitment, let's say for university, lateral, technical, or functional hiring. We can help you in L&D, learning and development, let's say for digital transformation, upskilling and reskilling. So we are doing that for Ericsson and Pfizer currently. And we can also use you can also use iMocha as a platform-based or certification-based platform. So that we are currently doing with Chegg and Umbrella.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. So these are a few clients currently, and not only that, but to help the let's say recruiters and hiring managers, we have integrated our system with 15 different applicant tracking systems. So we have integrated with JobBite, Taleo, Workday, iSense. In terms of upskilling and reskilling, we have integrated with Workday, SumTotal, SAP SuccessFactors, and for platform, we are integrated with Chegg, Indeed, etc.
Gotcha.
So very simple. You get ready assessments, and you can add the assessment to your account. So you just have to search for it, and once you add that assessment to your account, the test is moved to My Test, where you can go ahead and see the questions that will be asked to the assessment. So just to give you an example, let's say this junior C#.NET developer assessment. Now over here, you can see the questions that will be asked to the applicant. You can select the difficulty level. So if you see, there are different difficulty level questions. Okay. You can let the system select the questions for you, or you can manually select them. So both options are available. So if you let the system select the question for you, you can define how many easy questions you want, how many medium difficulty level questions you want, and how many hard. So you can scroll to the entire question bank and see what question fits for your requirement. So as I mentioned earlier, there are different skills, let's say coding, then multiple choice, and at the end, you get access to 100,000 plus questions where you can add few more skills to the assessment. So you just have to go into add skill and you have to select or search for that particular skill. So let's say I go for multiple choice question and I go for, let's say, customer, or you can say custom service. Anything that you want, you can just search for it. Or let's say if you want Amazon, so AWS. So there are so many libraries related to AWS. So in one single assessment, you can evaluate multiple skills. Now, once that is done, you simply have to invite the applicants, okay? And to do that, you just have to copy paste the email ID of the applicant and click on send invitation. Or once it's integrated with the ATS, it can be automatically sent through your ATS system. So you can automate the entire process. Let's say sample, okay, and you just have to copy paste the email IDs over here.
Okay.
Now there is a template available, so you can make changes as per your requirements. So if you want any changes or if you want to share any information with the applicant before they take the assessment, you can just make changes. Now you don't have to follow up. Let's say these days applicant misses on gets a lot of emails and he misses on your email. So the system will auto follow up with the applicant. So that's why our test completion ratio is somewhere around 90 to 95%. So the system follow-ups with him. The tests are around between 20 to 35 minutes. So we have short and sweet assessments, and there are timely follow-ups with the applicant to take the assessment. Not only that, but let's say the admin can decide for how many days the test link should be active. So the time period during which the assessment should be taken can be decided by the admin itself. As I mentioned, there's proctoring and image proctoring. So image proctoring is available where you capture images, but there's one more proctoring where the entire audio video of the applicant can be captured. And let's say the applicant receives the email, he fill in the information, and he takes the assessment. After that, you get the reports within 30 seconds. So in the reports tab, you will have the reports within 30 seconds. And here's the sample report. So on the first page, you will see the score, the time taken, the overall performance, then section-wise performance. So there are different skills. Now in Spring Boot, the applicant is intermediate. Java API, the applicant is beginner. Java Web Services, the applicant is experienced. And in coding, the applicant is intermediate. So what you can do is, you can just go into questions. You can see all the questions that were asked to the applicant's response, time taken by the applicant to answer this particular question, and did he click somewhere outside the test window to Google something. So as I mentioned earlier, every activity will be tracked and notified to you. In terms of coding, when it comes to coding, the entire screen of the applicant will be captured, and you will be able to see him type whatever he typed in. Then on the right-hand side, the entire analysis will be provided.
Okay, so you do coding, live coding
yes.
assessments, okay?
Yes. Live or asynchronous, where he has already done, and you just go and see the videos.
Right.
So we have both. One is live, and one is where he has already done the coding, and you can just see the video.
Very cool.
Apart from this,
skills do you test for? Can you test for in this? Obviously, coding is a big one, but what else might be there?
So any domain, let's say sales, finance, aptitude, or even engineering, so mechanical or electric. So let's say in sales, if you search for sales, you'll find all the sales related assessment.
Oh.
If you search for finance or if you search for accounts, you'll find accounts related assessment.
Interesting. A lot of tools in there as well, like QuickBooks and Adobe and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool.
Any QuickBooks, so you just search for QuickBooks. If you search for Adobe,
very nice. What's the pricing on this, Roshan?
So currently we have two pricing options, and it's a yearly package where for let's say for $1,800 a year, you can evaluate 300 applicants, and for $6,000 a year, you can evaluate 1,200 applicants from any test from the test library.
Mm-hmm.
You can create as many tests as you want. There's no limit on that. You can get this white label, so it will be your company logo. You can change the favicon, and ready integrations available with 15 different areas. Apart from that, you get a dedicated customer success manager who will help you with the test creation, onboarding. So there can be onboarding calls, weekly onboarding calls. We have QBRs, quarterly review meetings. So and there are weekly meeting and bi-weekly meetings are also there.
There it is.
And
yeah, anything else you want to share before we close out?
Yep. So let's say for the admins, we have a dashboard where they can get the entire view for all the accounts. So they can add users for the account. So let me just log into my account. Okay. Very quickly, I'll show you the dashboard. So first thing, when you log in, you will see the dashboard, and you can see the data for your account for, let's say, for last 6 months. How many tests were created, how many invitations were sent. Then same thing, month-wise breakage, invitation mode, the test status. So every little information, let it be a single question analytics, is provided to you in your account.
Yeah, it's a pretty big data set there. Very impressive.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Well, yeah, you got some fans there in the chat. Lisa said, very cool, iMocha. And Angel says, wow, impressive. So nice job, Roshan.
Thank you, Lisa.
Appreciate you sharing your screen today and staying up so late there in India.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for giving us the opportunity.
You're welcome. Say hello to the team there. And yeah, that's going to do it. We've done the RecTech Assessment Tools Expo. That's it. Again, I'll have you can check out the replay on this very same link in just maybe about 10 minutes. It should be processed. Roshan, if you're still there, do you have any manufacturing skills assessments? Chris is asking.
Yes. And yes, we do have few, but let's say if you don't find the required one, we will deliver that assessment to you within 24 working hours.
Oh, you can build one for them?
Yeah.
Excellent. Good to know. Awesome. Well, I'm definitely impressed. You've got a ton of skills on there you can test for, and that's a pretty big something. Must take you a long time to build that stuff out.
Yes. So we are in the market for the last 7 years now.
Excellent. All right. Roshan, thanks again.